Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's video we are finally doing some early summer decorating. It's time to bust out all of my Americana decor. I love to put this up for Memorial Day through the 4th of July. So I am so excited you guys are here with me. Let's go ahead and get started. For decorating today, I recently showed you some things that I picked up at my local antique store, and my plan is to do a very vintage feeling, kind of nostalgic decor. I'm looking to just bring in lots of vintage items, antique items, things that just feel old, look old, and bring in a lot of charm and that cozy vibe to my home. So I am so excited. I'll try to share where I got the things that I'm using. I might kind of talk my way through today. We'll see. And hopefully we'll be able to at least get through my kitchen and my dining room and possibly my coffee bar. We'll see. That might have to wait for another video, but we'll see how far we can get. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got two options here for decorating today, and my sweet kitty Guinness. Guinness, you gonna say hi to the people? He doesn't really come around very often. He's usually sleeping, but he's checking out what we got going on today. But Danny went ahead and brought up the bin for me from down in the basement. This has all the 4th of July decor that I've used over the last several years. And then this is all stuff that I recently showed in a haul. So lots of goodies today, and I'm excited to get decorating. I love to decorate for a holiday, and I feel like I haven't done this since, I guess, spring and Easter. So I am so excited to do this. So here's a quick look at the things that I have gathered. I recently showed you the towel, these sweet little flag pillows, my flags. I did also pick up these little wooden spindles that are painted in red, white, and blue chalk paint. I showed you all of these fun like sparklers and what are these? Fireworks. These are some things I picked up over the last couple of years. This is from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Yes. And this, I believe, is from the Target dollar spot. This I picked up last year at Michael's. I love it. I thought it looked very vintage. Sorry, my neighbor is mowing the lawn. This, I think, is also from Hobby Lobby, as well as these stars. And this sign here as well, I believe, is from Hobby Lobby. I did just recently pick up this amazing scale. It's hard to see in this lighting, but it's really rusted, so it kind of has a red look to it. And I picked up this old glory sign as well. So pretty. And then I also picked up these little spice jars that are super old, and I just loved the look of these. I thought these would be super cool in my kitchen, as well as these little antique cookie cutters that are like super rusted and patinaed. And I got this little like biscuit cutter as well. Just thought these would be really pretty in my kitchen as well. So that's what we're going to be working with for now. Starting off here in the kitchen, I'm going to use this sweet little United States tray that I picked up from Target last year in the dollar section. It's plastic, and I love the color and shape of this. I just kind of lean it up against the wall here in the corner to bring in some color and, you know, start off the theme. And I want to have this beautiful scale, this rusty scale up front and personal here in my kitchen. I think it is gorgeous. I bought it for like $10 at Scranton's, my favorite antique shop. I talk about it all the time, but I just loved that it was kind of red. I thought it'd be great for Christmas as well. I could bring it out for that. Valentine's Day, anytime I need some kind of red element. And I just love how cozy it feels. I'm also bringing in another one of those napkins from Hearth and Hand. I have styled these all around my kitchen and dining room. I love the stripes. The colors are perfect. It's like a really pretty denim blue, and I think it adds such a great little texture here, and I think that spot's perfect. We're just going to tuck in a few flags. When in doubt, tuck in a flag and it will bring in the theme wherever you go. Now we're going to move into my little hutch area here. I love to decorate these shelves, and my goal is just to keep everything looking very vintage and very collected. So I'm bringing in that little blue picture there that I picked up from August and March. It's a sweet little home decor store down in Putnam, Connecticut, and I'm adding in a flag, of course. Moving over to the other side, I'm going to bring in this little sign here that says Home of the Brave. This is from Hobby Lobby. I got this several years ago, probably 6 or 7 now, but I love it. I love the little wooden frame. And then I'm layering in one of those old antique cookie cutters, the little star cookie cutter, just right there in front of it. And I think that's so very sweet. Constantly closing the doors to make sure that you can see everything nicely. On the other side here on the second shelf, I'm bringing in this little Old Glory sign. Love this. Again, from my favorite antique shop. And on the other side, I'm just going to add in one of those flags to the little mustard jar here. I'm leaving the wooden carrots. I just like the texture that it brings. And again, I have another one of those antique scales that I love. I have such a thing for scales. I have 3 of them right now, and I feel like I'm just going to start collecting them. I'm also going to bring in those little antique spice tins, and I started by having this biscuit cutter up here as well, but I did end up moving that at some point. It felt like it was just a little crowded up there, but now that I'm looking at it in this video, I kind of liked it. I'm also going to work here on the bottom shelf by just moving things around a little bit. I've got that little riser from Hobby Lobby and that little sifter there, which is also from Scranton's, you guessed it. And I like the color that it brings in. I'm going to put in one of these little firework signs here with that biscuit cutter, and that looks really sweet and vintage. And then we're just going to bring in this whole little vignette to the other side here with the little chair and the little picture from the antique store as well. Everything there, for the most part, is antiques except for the riser and the chair. But the little cream pitcher and the little copper pitcher, all of that stuff is from the antique store. And of course, we're just going to finish it off with a flag, and that looks beautiful. I'm going to bring in this towel that I picked up at Scranton's as well and tuck this into my mixer. I think that looks really, really sweet and very inviting. Moving over to my coffee bar, I'm going to start off with this sweet little tin that I picked up last year from Michael's, and we're going to use it as a vase. I'm going to put in these faux eucalyptus stems here. These are from, I believe they're from Michael's, and I just like the color. I have these kind of everywhere throughout my house. And I started off with this tall faux firework box here, but I didn't like the colors with the tin. And I'm also going to bring in this sweet little galvanized pitcher from Hobby Lobby, and we're just going to play around. I wanted things to have differing heights and, differing colors. But again, trying to keep in that vintage vibe and have everything look a little old, a little bit like it's been there for a while and well loved. And I think it turned out perfectly. Moving to the other shelf here, I'm going to start by fixing the little breadboard in the back. I like having that there just to bring in some height, and I like the warmth that the wood brings. That picture is from TJ Maxx. It just has a little chicken on it. It says something about country time. And again, I'm bringing in another one of those napkins. I like the blue color that it brings and the nice texture. I've also got some eucalyptus stems in there. I believe those are from Michael's as well. I like the dusty blue color of those. I think they're very neutral. And then we're going to layer in that antique book with one of these firework boxes, faux firework boxes. Those are from Etsy. And I'm also going to bring back that little faux pie. That is the pie that I made following Mother Time's tutorial. I love her little faux pies, and it's in a little antique cloche. And again, we're going to just try to bring in some more of those red, white, and blue colors. And I think this side turned out great. I love the whole coffee bar vibe. It just feels very pretty. And we can't forget about this sweet little peg rail here in my dining room. I'm adding this little heart from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to move those little wooden measuring spoons over to the coffee bar. Next, we're going to work on my little tiered tray here in the dining room, and I'm starting off with these sweet little wooden spindles that I picked up from Antique Farmhouse, and I'm just stacking those in that little galvanized pitcher there from Hobby Lobby. And of course, we're going to bring in another one of those burlap flags from Home Goods. I almost said Home Depot. Definitely wasn't from Home Depot, but these are from Tommy Bahama's. I love these, and I think I left one that I want to bring into my entryway. And then I'm also going to work on the bottom part of my little tiered tray. That tiered tray is from Michael's. I picked that up not last year, but the year before around Thanksgiving. And I'm moving that little gold scoop and bringing in a copper hearth and hand pie server. But then I remembered I had these sweet little beads here from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I almost said Home Goods. And I think that turned out really cute. We're going to bring in those little antique looking flag hearts that I picked up from Scranton's as well, from the antique shop, and hang those here on another peg rail. I love these peg rails. And we're going to bring in a blue towel for the stove to just tie in all those colors. And now that we're done decorating, let's go ahead and take a walk around and look at everything. I love how this turned out. And that's going to bring us to the end of this first early summer decorate with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found some inspiration for your home this summer. I love to decorate in the Americana style, and I think it just screams summer to me. So let me know your thoughts and how you think it turned out, and if you decorate your home in red, white, and blue for this summer. I hope you enjoyed. If you are not subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe and come back for more. I post 3 new videos every single week, and until the next one, my friends, take care.